This time I will be teaching the writing strategies. Okay, on the writing strategies here, we will be covering pre-writing and drafting and revising um, stages of writing. Now, before we look at the pre-writing here, um, that is generating and gathering of ideas. Okay, we'll talk about the topic. Before you write an essay, the first thing you're going to do is you have to identify the topic, and you have to have some background information about the topic before you write. Okay, once you have some information or you understand the topic, because understanding the topic is very important here, and we will be discussing the topic first before we do the brainstorming and other steps that we will be covering in this pre-writing stage. There are some of the students who write very good essays without answering the questions. So understanding the topic is very important here. And when you understand the topic, or you have background information about the topic, or the topic, well, the topic you selected must be you have to have knowledge about it. Okay, and that is the first thing you do. And the second thing you're going to do is you're going to brainstorm. You're going to brainstorm the topic, and you remember brainstorm is like just like a wind that blows, and then get all information, whatever comes into your brain, you put it down. Okay, after that you're going to gather information, you're going to gather the ideas, and then you're going to look back again. What exactly is the question asking you to do, or what is the purpose of the writing? Okay, you have to know that. And then when you know exactly what you are going to write, is it asking us to describe, is it asking us to narrate, or is it asking us to discuss our essay here? What exactly is the question is asking us? That means we have to know the key words, and what are the question is asking us, what exactly is the question asking us. Okay, we have to understand that. And then there we know the purpose of our writing, and are we doing a research writing, essay writing? All we need to do is we understand the topic, and then we know exactly what we will be writing here. Okay, and then when we understand the topic and know what exactly the question is asking us, and then we're going to look for information. We search for information, like we search in the library, we look at the internet, or other educational resources available that we could research to do our essay. And then in this stage 2, we're going to make outlines of the data that we collected. Okay, and we could use the data to support of the ideas that we have. Okay, and then by doing so we're going to write our um, in point forms of the data that we collected for the essay writing. Okay, and with that we'll move on, and that would conclude the pre-writing stage. Okay, to just like you understand the topic well, you brainstorm, you gather ideas, and then you outline your plan of the essay, what you're going to write about. And then after that, by then you should think about the thesis statement to make. Okay, your thesis statement. Your thesis statement is very important because it shows the readers what you're going to write about in the essay. Okay, now we move on to the next stage, which is the drafting stage. In the drafting stage, we put down ideas on paper. And what we're going to do is we write out thesis statement. Okay, we outline our points after the thesis statement, like point number 1, point number 2, point number 3. What are you going to talk about on these points? Usually, when writing an essay, your point number 1 will be your strongest point to argue. Okay, and your point number 2 may be your another stronger point, and then your point number 3. If all the points are stronger, it's okay. But if you have weaker points, the weaker points might place in the middle point. Okay, and so by outlining your essays, you are ready to write your essay here. Okay, and then we move on to the revising stage. With the revising stage, we put the ideas in an organized pattern. Okay, we make sure that there is sufficient information in the writing to support our ideas that we have put there. We start sentences with short and simple, short and simple sentences, and then we elaborate on. Okay, and then what we do in the revising stage is we organize the ideas in an orderly arrangement according to how we're going to rewrite our essay. Okay, like we write, you organize, make sure ideas are coherent. The ideas in each paragraph are limited, and there is a flow from one paragraph to another. Okay, and that is for the revising stage of the writing. I think these are the ones. These are the strategies that are important in the writing period and writing stages, and there are 3 of them on the writing on the writing stage.